Welcome back. Glad to see you again. It is officially prime time. Finally got my grubby little hands on Prime 4. Now this is the Switch version, as you can see. Hey, someone's got to document it, right? I'm just going to be playing it with the controller. And I know the video quality isn't great. Just watch it on your phone. Got some good Metroid Prime 1 noises happening here. As you can see, I have already played it. So I can already tell you, it's good.
At least I like it.
That's what's important. It is Cosmic Year 20XD9. Determined to defeat Samus and the Galactic Federation, Psylux and his army of space pirates launched a series of attacks on Federation research facilities. It is believed the space pirates are being controlled by Metroids that have the ability to fuse with other life forms and control their minds. Maybe I should do my Admiral Dane voice. Now, on planet Tanamar, in the Desolin system, another Federation research facility is being attacked. Galactic Federation HQ received their distress call and dispatched Samus, who was on a reconnaissance mission nearby. Good to see you again, Samus. She still has her Prime 3 ship. Electric Razor ship. The space pirates are still using their razor ships. Are these the suits from Federation Force? I never played that. I am a big fan of this design of the Varia suit. She's very feminine looking. I mean, let's not fool ourselves here. The cat's out of the bag. We know Samus is a lady. Also, I'd like to point out this area here looks almost identical to the intro of Time Splitters 3. Sergeant Cortez would be standing right there. Alien morphology, space pirate. Numerous injuries detected. The resulting internal organ failure and biofluid hemorrhage has reduced combat ability by 70%. Vitals severely deteriorated. They give you a chance to... They give you some softened up ones at first. Space pirate, ruthless, brutal, and bellicose intergalactic marauder. This is one example of the diverse alien life forms that make up the space pirates. The dashing in this is cool. You may, when you first play this, think, oh shoot, she doesn't dash, but you have to double tap jump. And you can dash forward and back now, which is cool. I'm gonna scan these fellers. Get in my logbook, son. Standard G-Fed military personnel, equipped with a powerful armor suit and an NS-4664 assault rifle with grenade launchers. No PEDs. I guess Phazon is gone.
The artifact is at risk. We need immediate. Samus, you made it. Command needs you to secure a sensitive artifact. Uploading coordinates now. When you're ready, scan the door and head through.
This is a bit reminiscent of Prime 3. I dig it. I wasn't about to lie to you and pretend that I hadn't played this for a little bit and be like, whoa, oh man, whoa. That'll happen once I get past a certain area. I got stuck on this dude when I first played, like right here. I got wedged between him and the seat. I thought I was going to have to reset. Fortunately, he moved. Can't really see the pirates too well, but they look neat. They look cooler than they did in 3. I wasn't a big fan of their design in that one. Sorry, homie. I wonder if you can save these guys like you could in Prime 3. Thanks, Samus. I thought I was a goner. This looks like amazing for a Switch game. I know we usually just say, you know, looks good for a Switch game, but this just looks good. Galactic Federation Heavyweight Class Golem Mech. Mark 99 Bipedal Manned War Mech. Right arm loadout includes a charged particle cannon with a max output equal to a frigate's main battery. So in other words, they mean business. Good job, boys. Good hustle, lads. No mercy. They'd offer our boys no quarter. They're reusing their sound effect from Prime 2, the Space Pirate vocalization. Or actually, no, that was Prime 1 and 2. So I should say they've gone back to their voice from Prime 1 and 2. I think they sounded a little different in 3. This is cool. Got the boost ball in the beginning of the game, and you can fuck them up pretty good with that. Bitchin'. We hold this line because there's nowhere else to go. Latest artifact research notes, behavioral analysis. 3D simulations confirm the ring's orbital rotation pattern. Possible iterations are still being calculated. Radiation analysis. Levels have exceeded 2.69 TKV. Negative energy and exotic matter emissions detected. Awaiting authorization to continue study. Lots of stuff to scan. Very nice. It wouldn't be Prime without a whole bunch of stuff to scan. This is kind of cool. When you just lock onto something, it's the normal Prime controls. But then if you shake the Joy-Con around, it goes into these controls. So like I said, I mean, there's multiple gameplay styles for this, but I'm doing it with the Joy-Con controller. I'm gonna scan it first. The scan visor is more simple. It's not the D-pad, it's a face button. It looks like the D-pad is gonna be beam controls.
Get that artifact on the bird, now!
Careful! I need to secure this thing.
We're out of time. Let's go!
I've been waiting for this for 18 years.
Protect the artifact!
Get down!
Hey, Troyd is here to help. Troyd is not here to help. He is fully torqued. Double press jump while locked on and moving the analog stick to quickly dash. Alien morphology. Abarax, large officer in the space pirate army. Metroid fusion, has resulted in a loss of free will and the formation of beam projectile lenses on its chest. Metabolic energy surges become uncontrollable when all lenses have been destroyed. This causes recurring energy releases directly from its core via the orifice in its abdomen until the lenses regenerate. Putting the middle school reading comprehension to the test here. Yeah, this is pretty similar to, was it the Berserker Pirate? I have a feeling this is going to have a little bit of everything from the Prime series. Has the 3-round burst, just like Prime 3. 3-round burst and then a charge shot. You can fire it so fast though that it doesn't do the 3-round burst, which is awesome. They seem to have listened to people's complaint about that with Prime Remastered. I did see a good amount of people complaining about it. Minor gripe anyway. But the way gyro controls are, it does get out of sync a little bit, but all you have to do is just release L. Release ZL for a second. How do you jump over that? Maybe I have to go behind him or something. Uh-oh, quick time. Trying to do free aim here, maybe I'll have better luck with that. No, not really. This is like the Stalfos in Skyward Sword. The way he's hiding his weak spots. She has some interesting grunts. Oh, I see. It's low. You got a morph ball. And that's a jump. Oh, I love that ambience. There he is. The big man. Who are you again? Oh, right. You're that guy from Hunters. You're that random multiplayer character from Hunters that's now a main antagonist of the series. He was first teased in the 100% ending of Prime 3. Again, almost 20 years ago. But you know what? Instead of complaining about how long it's been, I am happy that we're here again. I am happy to be playing another Metroid Prime game that's fun. Metroid Chads have been eating good the past few years. Time Tower? Some of this imagery look a little bit, feminine to you, maybe? Hmm? The art direction in this is really good. I checked out some of the concept art in the gallery, and they did what the Prime games do best, start with really solid concept art. This architecture style is totally unique to this series. It's nice to see something new. Analysis implies this is a mechanoid variant. Local database contains no matches for its materials or technology. I like the iridescent effect on the background. Look at the reflections on her visor too. That's really cool. Okay, there's definitely some like vaginal imagery going on with this game. But you know what? There ought to be. Samus is the penultimate video game girl. Analysis implies this is a slot for storing a mechanoid. Local database contains no matches. More of the same. Steambots? An android created using an unknown technology. So So basically, we don't know what the hell's going on here. I'll give you the role play walk. The trailer walk. That looks so cool. Very cool. I need to check this real quick. I noticed that it was a little bright before. I might turn that up just a smidge. That's usually how it goes when you record. You need to turn up the brightness. Bitrate can annihilate. The first thing to go with bitrate is shadows. Got quite a few of these little fellas in here. Oh, we went around the other way. Right? No, he's around the front now. Oh, there he is. Already played this once and already forgot. These really, these screen reflections are most prominent in this area. Like this here, if it was like that all over, it might get a little annoying, but it's not. Basically, I mean, like if you're on the fence, or somebody that's a huge Metroid fan, I have been a fan of this series since the second game on the Game Boy. Like, this is great. Metroid Prime is my second favorite game of all time, just behind Ocarina of Time. And this definitely lives up to the trilogy. Unless something really stupid happens, which I highly doubt. So far, this is amazing. A giant statue of an unknown species, made of an unknown material. Local database contains... Oh, yeah, okay. We already heard that. Get out of my head! This way, ma'am. Y'all got some hips going on there. It's always nice how the Prime series ventures into different territory than the rest of Metroid. Some nice hip sway there. This game is brimming with feminine energy. And in a good way. Until you know who shows up. That's going to be the most divisive part of this game, that character. I thought he was alright. Isn't that the dino language from Star Fox Adventures? Ito Wootko General Scales! Releases the latent psychic powers residing within you and enables interacting with psychic technology using your visor. So we just got a new visor, but it is the same button as the scan visor. It's just juiced up the scan visor, which I'm okay with. The funny thing about it, seeing Prime Remastered was, it kind of made me feel like the visors were sort of the worst part of the game. Maybe not bad, but just kind of, that's the part that hasn't aged terribly well, because it's so hard to see with the other visors. Especially the thermal visor. I like that the new visor is condensed into one. Geeb. Elevator enabled. We're ascending. That looks great.
Ilante, Enkia, Shatoyan Kulun, Alas, Nachakam, Salan Lamor, Shiola, Shati Hara, Shiatin Akuntin Tare, Ej Lamor, Kiplena, Aluti, Naritin Gatlate, Salake, Shah, Lamor Asadu, Kik Shagrin. Shati Haram, Dunshi Zalate, Javiros, Sege Osam, Enkia Richanyo, Enkia Shatasek Salan Lamor, Kazdol Charam, Sechana Kalan, Dala Echus, Eslatin Kinyotara, Sege Osam, Kinshasa, Santio Donitsen, Dochensin.
Get the colored thingies. Sounds good to me. We got mountains, trees, mountains. Now I'm not gonna lie. I was trapped here for a little bit. I ran around in circles. I scanned this guy like multiple times. I didn't realize that. I forgot that you can like interact with things just with the button, like in Prime 3. That was my first low IQ moment. That little gibberish language he was speaking reminds me of the gibberish from Luigi's Mansion 3. This looks fantastic. To the Lemorn headed to the Temple of Memory, gaze deeply, listen carefully, calm your mind, and take the first step here. The first steps. To my Lemorn brethren, you are welcome in this sacred land, full of greenery and life. Visit the Temple of Memory, kneel at its altar, and honor all those who came before. The thoughts, wishes, and dreams of our people come together at the base of the sacred tree. We hope one day that the bounty reaches far and wide. That's a quote from Dangus Strangle. Dangus took me for a ride on a motorcycle. Wow, it's pretty cool bike. Pretty cool motorcycle, Dangus. Plant morphology, lysocask. The thin skin layer of this fruit contains a low viscosity and highly nutritious liquid. Strong impact will break the skin. Item container. TLDR item container. Is that a fucking bobbit worm? Oh my god. Mollusk morphology. Mire worm. Mollusk found in riffle? Mollusk found in riffle habitats. Imitates plant life to lure in and feed on small insects, but retreats underground if they sense danger nearby, and if you hit minus, you get a whole paragraph. Mire worms are invertebrate mollusks that live in small groups, primarily in shallow freshwater and boggy areas. They possess long, slender bodies and will often emerge from their burrows in search of prey. They do this by swaying gently, appearing as vegetation, and emitting a sweet odor from their heads that mimics plants, luring in small insects. Kind of messed that up. They use the mandibles at the tip of their heads to grab their prey and then swallow them whole. They are highly vigilant, quickly retreating into their burrows if they sense danger. They are incapable of migration, spending their entire lives in their original burrows and dying if the water in their habitat is depleted. So keep Badlands Chugs away from him. He's gonna chug this whole swamp here. I mean, that would be nothing to him. He drank the ocean. Gotta get that scan quickly. Just like the moths. The moth thingies in Prime 2 when they come out of the save room. Sicklefly, a dragonfly subspecies with scissor-like jaws and a single compound eye, travels in swarms and feeds on compost, mold, and fungi. These are very well written, as I would expect from this series. Like, this is probably genuinely, I was joking earlier, but this is probably genuinely above a lot of grown adults reading level. At least in my country. Ancient statue carved from a single stone. Analysis implies its surface cracks were caused by a strong impact. Item detected within. That's all you gotta tell me. It's another one of those. I wanted to get those birds. Should have a chance for that again later. Fiber deformity, small fungi variant that typically forms on the bark of a tree, possesses bioluminescent glow due to an internal oxygen reaction. Pretty. Homing spore. Sporangium of a gas spore. Floats in the air and senses the heat of nearby organisms. If threatened, it will extend thorns, approach, then explode. Glister beetle, a beetle possessing bioluminescence. As a species, they tend to group together, emitting considerable light and making themselves easy to spot by predators. And making them easy to spot by predators. The homing spore. I'm here, 50,000 feet in the air, to find this homing spore. What's the name of this planet? I'm here on planet Talon 4, in search of the Chozo artifacts. Fury Green. Isn't this just Avatar? No, because this is good. Winged morphology. Orang crane. Large avian creature that primarily feeds on fruit. Overdeveloped chest muscles, just like me, allow it to fly for days without rest. Orang cranes are large birds that have adapted to hot, humid environments. They prefer to feed on fruit, sometimes forming large flocks and traveling 1,000 kilometers or more in search of it. To endure such long, continuous flights, they have developed powerful chest muscles. They are quick to flee from enemies and predators, and they rely on their exceptional hearing to warn them if danger is nearby. Their ears run along the side of their head, and the protuberances near the ears help them regulate their body temperature. Protuberances? Yes, I said that right. I used to think that word was protrudences. Yeah, they're protruding. It's a protrudence. First hostile life form. Glottogropper. Carnivorous reptile that moves using wings and powerful legs. They burrow underground to wait for prey, then emerge when they detect vibrations. I think one 3-round burst will take care of these fellers. Well, not quite, a little bit more than that. Unfortunately, I hate to confirm, I have to confirm this for you. The beam is still not a light source. This looks like it's the exact same engine as Prime Remastered. Beam isn't a light source, however, the Morph Ball still is. That's what I find strange about this. It's not that this engine isn't capable of doing that. Very minor gripe, though. Wall formed of insect webbing. It is extremely elastic and durable and cannot be cleared with standard firearms. Highly flammable and removable using high heat weaponry. So, plasma beam? Plasma beam or something flame related. But who knows, maybe there'll be like a light beam later that'll illuminate everything. I doubt that though, because they already did the light beam in Prime 2. Plant morphology, epoxid. If it senses an approaching organism, it closes its petals and hardens to protect its ovaries. Ovaries, another feminine thing. Very feminine game. Root spur, a mobile tuberous root plant variant with an autonomic nervous system. They usually live in mud, underwater, and will surface if creatures draw near. If a creature draws near. I'm gonna take my time and savor this. This is wonderful. Holds spiritual significance to visiting Lamorne. Structure collapsed due to an earthquake blocking water flow. Gas spore fungi variant. That's the gas spore launcher. I think you need missiles to destroy those. These are not scannable objects. This doesn't look like it goes into the logbook. I think they changed that after... Was Prime 1 the only one that was like that? Empress Alev. Lu? Can't tell if that's... No, that's a U. Empress Lu. Butterfly variant adapted to tropical climates. Travels in swarms and will flee from danger if disturbed while at rest. Ancient Lemorne sculpture carved from a single stone with identical dimensions to similar statue. A receptacle for a psychic mote is built into its forehead. The way she kind of points at stuff reminds me of Revolver Ocelot. You're pretty good. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this part here. So, game is good and there will be more in the future. So thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.